Okay, good afternoon. Injury designations are exactly the same as yesterday, so Ed Oliver and Milano will not practice. Shaq Thompson, Cam Lewis, Taron Johnson will be limited, and Jordan Hancock will be full. So that's same as what I gave you guys yesterday, so same as. Time is yours.
Is there any sort of timeline update on Matt at all?
No, don't have much. We'll see. Hopefully we can get him back. We'll see what it looks like as we head into tomorrow here.
So there's a chance he can practice tomorrow?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, how much do you factor with any injuries at this point of the year, the short week, as well as it only being week 3 and kind of the way you guys plan and work through all this?
In terms of who plays,
Maybe
you mean?
thinking more long-term as opposed to, maybe going extra cautious with an injury as opposed to not forcing, but pushing to get them to play.
Yeah, I mean, we listened to Nate and our training staff, medical team overall, our docs the same way. So that's ultimately, we wait on their clearance, if you will, to say, hey, yeah, it's safe for the player to play. I think that's number one. I know that's number one in making sure a player cannot hurt himself potentially more with any injury for that matter.
Sean, with Matt, just because you feel there's a chance for him to play this week, have you ruled out anything that would be a long-term sort of concern?
No.
How do you take into account, or do you, the outside pressures that seem to be facing the Dolphins that they're under? There were banners flying around the stadium to have McDermott fired last weekend, and the outside noise. Does that even enter the equation for you?
No. It's an unfortunate part of our business. Number one, for anyone to have to go through that. Two is we focus on our team and trying to improve really every day.
Looking at their offense specifically on tape the last couple of days as you begin preparations, you're familiar with this for a lot of those pieces. What challenges does Tua and company present?
Yeah, they've got a lot of speed on their team overall, in particular on their offense and their returners as well. They do a lot of different things. I think Coach McDaniel is one of the better coaches in the league, and offensively and how he schemes things up, and hard to defend, explosive. So, it makes for a big challenge, and especially on a short week.
I know it's only been 2 games, but have you seen growth from Kincaid as far as his blocking in the run game?
He's always been a tough player ever since we got him here, and probably doesn't get as much credit as he deserves in the run game. I thought he made some key blocks for us last week, in particular on some of those big plays for us.
Sean, we talked a lot about James really all off season, but a lot of it sort of contract related. Now that that's behind him and you see the results, especially last week, can you just sort of describe what he means to this offense and how dynamic he can be at times?
Yeah, the first week of the season, he didn't really get out like he did this past week on that long run, or a couple long runs last week in particular. He had the long run after catch, I believe it was. And I really thought that week 2 and beyond, he would hit his rhythm, hit his groove a little bit more, because he missed a little bit of time right there, and maybe a window of a week, give or take, at training camp. So really good to see him last week have the performance he did. And he has that DNA where he's hungry and wants more. And that is infectious and bleeds into the team, into the offense in particular, and that burning desire to improve, burning desire to be great. All right. Thank you.